Hello, my name is Caroline Deal, and I'm here with Peter Fan and Nevin Corbett to discuss our crop evaluation for the greenhouse management course. Of all of the plants grown, poinsettias were the main focus, and the cultivars we grew of those were Noblesse, Red Ribbons, Red Jewel, Freya Marble, Freya Pink, Freya Red, and Freya White. Here's some pictures of those different cultivars, with the bottom left being the Freya Red, bottom right being Freya Pink, and the top right is the Freya Marble. Some characteristics of the poinsettias that we grew were a height ranging between 10 to 15 inches, a width ranging between 15 to 20 inches, and the color was the green leaves with bracts that eventually changed to be red, white, pink, or the marble, which was a mix between white and red. We planted our poinsettias on August 14th, and we planted them in 6-inch pots. Poinsettias typically have a target pH range of 5.8 to 6.2 and a target EC of 2.4. We started to collect the pH and EC measurements on September 11th, and we recorded those measurements to see if any adjustments needed to be made. Poinsettias are very sensitive to overwatering, so we had to ensure that the top of the soil was dry in between waterings. As far as pest control went, Marathon was applied to each pot on August 28th, and Marathon protects against fungus gnats, aphids, and whiteflies. For fertilization, Jack's nutrient fertilizer was applied at 300 ppm, and separately, magnesium sulfate was applied at a 1:50 injection ratio, and the plants were also drenched in a Bonzi PGR on October 7th.
Here are the other plants that we also grew. We had hellebores, and we used the Joker cultivar. We had Coreopsis using the Moonbeam cultivar, hostas using the Great Expectations cultivar, coneflowers, and we had the Adobe Orange, Monstera, we had the Thai Constellation, Garas, we had the Dark Pink, and their common name is Bee Blossom. We had the Gerber Daisies, we had Dianthus, Snapdragons, Sedum, and then we used the Angelina cultivar. And then Haruchas, we had two of the cultivars. We had Midnight Rose and Caramel. Moving on to crop care, Snapdragons, Daisies, and Dianthus were started on August the 26th. All other plants were started on September 9th. All plants except for the hellebores were planted in 6-inch pots. Flowering plants like snapdragons were deadheaded occasionally for aesthetics and disease prevention. No PGRs were used on any of the other plants other than poinsettias. As for pest control, we monitored the plants for disease and any pest, and we also measured pH and EC. The entire greenhouse was sprayed on November the 1st for fungus gnats using a safari drench. Fertilization, we used Jack's nutrient fertilizer and applied 300 ppm to each plant. Magnesium sulfate was also applied at a 1:50 injection ratio. And once again, no PGRs were applied on any of these plants. Here's some pictures of some of the plants that we were able to grow. So these were the Monsteras and these were the Thai Constellation cultivars. Their target pH was around 5 to 7.5. And then their target EC was 1.8 to 2.4. For the coneflowers, our target pH was 5.5 to 6.5. And then our target EC was 1.5 to 2. And then for the Coreopsis, once again, our pH was 5.5 to 6.8, and our target EC was 2. Here are some of the pictures of our Snapdragon, Sedum, and Gara. For our Snapdragons, our target pH was 5.8 to 6.2. Our target EC was 1.5 to 2. Our target pH for the Sedum was 5.8 to 6.5. And our target EC was 2 to 3.5. Our Garas had a target pH of 5.5 to 6.2, and then our target EC was 1.5 to 2. For our Gerber daisies, we had a target pH of 5.5 to 6.5. And then for the EC, it was going to be 0.7. Our Dianthus target pH was 5.8 to 6.2. And our target EC was 0.5 to 0.7. For the Herucheras, we had two cultivars, which was the Midnight Crimson and Caramel, and so you can kind of see both of them here. Our target pH for them was 5.8 to 6.2, and then 2 to 3.